All right, so here we are, day 4, day 5 of the Eric Clapton Rolling Stones tribute here in Gilbert, Arizona, suburb of Phoenix, Arizona. And we are officially done with our shows. We played 2 shows today. We played 2 shows last night, yesterday as well. And we are flying home tomorrow, so it's very excited to be going home. It's been a long long trip here, a lot of stuff to remember and to work out, and we did it. The shows were amazing, the turnout was amazing, the audiences were amazing, the feedback that we got from the audiences were incredible, I have to say, because we'd finish the show and people would just come up and talk to us and shake our hands and just high-five us, and people were like, you need to be charging more money for this show, and there needs to be more shows of this nature, and there needs to be a longer run and this sort of thing. So really very positive feedback from the audiences and from the theater itself, from the people who work there at the theater, the Hale Theater here in Gilbert, Arizona. And so major thanks to everybody who helped make it happen. Everyone from the production team to all the people just sending emails and the sound, lights, wardrobe, everybody, just everybody. So it's late. It's about 2 something a.m. We don't have super early flights, thank God, but it's we do have to get out of here. We're in this Airbnb. We have to leave the Airbnb at 10 a.m. So I'm not gonna get a ton of sleep tonight, but hey, that's the way it goes on the road. Can sleep on the plane. I have to say, this music it's just so incredible to play this music. These songs are such great vehicles for not only just the songs, great songs that are written well, but also just like the songs, they just lend themselves to a certain amount of playing, and there's great vehicles for improvisation and all sorts of ways to support the song. And it's not like you have to play these songs the same way every time, because they can be different every time, and that's part of what's so cool about them, is that depending on how you're feeling in the moment, and you can just kind of go with it, and you can choose to play more or play less, but the whole idea is that you're just supporting the song lyrically, and supporting the form of the song, the shape of the song. Songs like White Room, by Cream, just and all the great Rolling Stones songs. Some of them, from the hits: Jumpin' Jack Flash, Start Me Up, Satisfaction, you know, to other lesser known songs like She's a Rainbow, or gosh, I'm struggling to remember the names, but yeah, can't you hear me? Can't you hear me knocking? Great songs, man. Just killing. I love this music. You know, Miss You. We closed the show with Miss You, so that was fun to play. Just a great groove, you know, grooving music, groovy stuff. But a ton of places to like play and just get your thing on, you know. So great band. I'm so fortunate to work with such great people, talented people, you know, and not only talented but cool people who are just cool on stage, but they're also cool off stage, just people that you want to hang with, you know. So hell yeah. So yeah, you know, it was such a different experience playing a theater in the round, because again, I think I mentioned it in one of the other posts previous to this, that there's nowhere to hide. Like I feel like I'm in an aquarium. Everybody's just looking in at you, and they can see you from all angles, and there's just no you know, there's no side of you that can't be seen, which is very unique. As well as, you know, the band. I mean, I was in the center of the stage, up high, so like constantly I'm having to look around and try to make eye contact and just try to discern who's playing what. You know, there might be a guitar solo, and it's like you're in this guitar solo and I hear the guitar, but I'm like, where's the guitar player playing? Who's playing? Which guy is it, and where is he? Because it might be over there, or it might be back here, or he might be back there, you know. And so it's just it was a struggle in a way, because, you know, having to know like who's playing what, and just when you're the drummer, you know, you want to sort of what's the word? You know, you're trying to like pave the path for the rest of the song. Whatever change is coming up next, you want to I can't think of the word. You're trying to just make the song, you know, you're creating momentum, and you want the song to move on to its next. Gosh, I must be so tired because I can't think of the word. You're trying to convey and trying to. Still can't think of it. Anyway, translate? No. That's not the word. Anyway, you're just trying to make the song, you know, you're trying to, you know, clear a path for the music, for the next change in the song. And that's kind of what's going on with, you know, being a drummer in a band situation like this. You're kind of the conductor. You're driving the bus, you're driving the train, and you need to pave the way for the rest of the band, and just play things that convey, here we go. All right, everybody, here we go. Get in line. We're going on to the next section. And that's what I'm talking about. So it's extra hard because, normally on a normal stage, everyone is, you're the drummer and everyone is sort of like in front of you in your peripheral vision, whether they're directly in front of you or just like off to either side. But that's it. But here in this theater in the round, I have band all around me. And so, you're trying to keep track of who's playing what and be that sort of director, if you will, the conductor of the band, and just sort of, but eye contact is so important. And so it's so important to know who's doing what and where, and just keep that in mind and keep that like in the forefront of like what's happening and how do we get to the next section? How do I lead us into the next section? So that's a big part of the show, and being a show drummer like this in this type of situation, where again, no charts, nobody is on charts, so it's all based on cues and like aural and visual cues. So that's what makes playing this show so hard. I mean, obviously there's the music end of it, but there's so much more to it than just that. So yeah, we had 2 shows today. Both were fantastic, different. Some of them had different vibes, different feels. They added a drum solo. As of last night, as of the second show yesterday, they added a drum solo. They just wanted me to play a drum solo. So we found a song that could lend itself to a drum solo. It ended up being the song called Can't You Hear Me Knockin' by the Rolling Stones. And it's sort of this like very psychedelic end of the song that kind of goes all these different places, kind of a Latin groove on it while the guitar solo plays, and then it sort of evolves into this drum solo. And today, the first show, I felt like the solo was really, the solo that I took had a nice shape to it. Really, it was a good amount of time, and it had a nice shape, and shaped it in a way that was really kind of came to like a climax. Just ramped it up, ramp all the way up, and then boom. Second show was a little harder because sometimes you just have to dig a little deeper, and you have to kind of search for things, and things just happen different ways. And so I felt like it was a little bit of a longer solo, but eventually, got to that place again, finally. I was able to search around and just come up with stuff that worked. It just took me a little bit longer to get there on the second show. So yeah, that's just how it works sometimes, when you're improvising. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm ready to go home. Tomorrow we're going home. Miss my family. Miss my wife, miss my son, miss my dogs, miss my bed. I won't have much time at home. I have a gig the following day in Ashland, Kentucky, and I have to drive there, and it's a long drive. I don't know, 5 hours, 6 hours maybe. Hopefully it's 5 hours, not 6 hours. And then the following day, also working. So, lot going on right now. But it's awesome because this is what I asked for. This is what I've put out in the universe, and this is what I want to do. So yeah. Oh gosh, I'm on 15 minutes, going on 16 minutes now. Yeah, I'm just so glad to be able to do this show, and thanks to Ben Hale for having me, and thanks to the band for kicking ass and just having a great run here in Gilbert, Arizona at the Hale Theater, playing Clapton and Rolling Stones tribute. So this is me signing off for the night. Thanks for tuning in. I love you. Please watch more of my videos, like and subscribe. Love you guys. Have a great night. Cheers.